Okay. Hey, you know, one thing that kind of worries me with the PlayStation Now service is right now they're just advertising it as rentals, which I guess is a good thing, but I'm kind of worried that physical games are going to become more and more antiquated as time goes on, like pretty like they're already with the Nintendo service, they're offering pretty big discounts to buy games digitally. Like they're
Look at Steam.
Mhm.
You know, computer physical hard copies are pretty much dead on the ground thanks to Steam.
Yeah,
But that's
exactly.
not exclusively a bad thing. I mean, it is if you want to be a collector, and there will always be those people, so I never really think it will all fully die out.
Mhm.
But I do think it's going to be more focused on the digital aspect.
Mhm.
Because they can afford to sell it for cheaper because it doesn't involve the disc, the packaging, and the shipping.
Right.
So they can afford to give greater deals. I mean, look at some of the insane shit Steam can do.
Exactly.
It's because they
Yeah.
don't have to worry about shipping or any of that shit. It's just the software.
Mhm.
So, you know, I really do think it will become more focused on the digital aspect, but I don't think hardcover games will die out for a while.
Mhm. It's
Let's see. Microsoft is announcing Halo 5.
yeah, Halo 5 Guardians.
Yeah, I think that's it. I have no desire to play it. I haven't been interested in the Halo game since the first Halo game I ever played, Halo 3, and I beat that, just kind of set the controller down and go, well, that was something,
I think
and never looked back.
I think like Halo 3 was basically the most hyped game of all time. Like I can't even
It
think of
was.
anything else that comes close.
I wasn't even a Xbox owner at the time, and I still knew what the fuck Halo 3 was. Like, we had a family reunion, and they just gave me an Xbox 360 and Halo 3.
Wow, that's a nice
Told me to
gift.
go have fun. I did, but I ended up playing more Saints Row 2 than I did Halo 3. Because that game was the fucking bomb. Let's see here. I'm not seeing a whole lot else on Microsoft. Mainly the big announcement was the Halo thing.
They
Yes.
they announced like I guess that Call of Duty would have the DLC coming to Microsoft
Yeah,
first,
Advanced
which
Tactics.
which
That's the new Call of Duty game, which could be good, could be bad. I don't really know, and I don't care. I'm not really a Call of Duty fan. But if that's your thing, you know, more power to you. There's another one coming out. Have fun with it.
it seems like to me that third-party exclusives are getting less and less common. Like if they're a third party, they want to get that extra money by releasing it on all the consoles. Most of the exclusives are first parties now.
Crackdown's getting a reboot,
Oh, okay.
so that could be interesting. Crackdown had a interesting premise, so we'll see how that goes. But for the most part, I'm just seeing a lot of DLC, basically just cheap and easy ways to make money, and that's not something I'm down for.
I was kind of disappointed that they didn't show more of Kevin Spacey during the Advanced Warfare trailer for Microsoft.
I didn't really bother watching that. Microsoft has nothing that will ever interest me.
Really?
Like,
You
and
go
even
that
if they,
far?
well, let me kind of rephrase that in a way that makes more sense. Even if they did release a good game, it wouldn't be worth buying an Xbox One to me. So no matter what they do, there's no point in me buying an Xbox One because I won't enjoy it, I won't play it, no point. Like I've said this before, the only console I would possibly consider getting is the PS4. And now that I've looked at some of the really cool E3 titles coming out, possibly a Wii U, but I'm going to play a hardcore wait and see on that.
So, what's your main reason why you prefer the PlayStation 4 over the Xbox One?
It's mainly just past experience where I've had a PS3. I enjoyed it more than the 360 because of the internet, the servers, the online, and the store. They usually had some pretty good deals, and Microsoft left a really bad taste in my mouth with their first opening, and I don't like some of the ideas it uses. I'm really not a fan of the built-in Kinect thing. But then again, they're releasing a model with that taking out, so hey, that's cool. But really, I'm not really a console gamer in general, and simply because of the exclusives and everything, I'd probably just go for a PS3 or PS4.
So is it just because of the bad experience you had with the Xbox 360 that you're not getting?
I didn't
Xbox
really have a
One?
bad experience with the 360. I enjoyed the 360. It's mainly just the ideas they put into the Xbox One that I just didn't like. You know, like I said, that I really don't like the idea of it, the Kinect being built in. That bothers the shit out of me. And that I just don't want to be sucked into the whole console war thing. You know, I'm in college and I'd go out and have a cigarette at the smoker's table, and every day it'd be a rehash of, man, Xbox One's better. No, PS4's better. No, Xbox One's better.
So you're saying you couldn't buy the console without your friend smacking you about it?
Pretty much. You know, and that's not the sole reason I'm not going to get it, but still, it's a factor. I just really have no desire to buy a Microsoft system. I have no desire for the Xbox One. It doesn't appeal to me. It may have some interesting games come out for it, but to me, it's just not worth buying an Xbox One. One good game. Because that's all I really liked about the Xbox 360 is one or two games that really shone out for me. It was like Saints Row 2 and a bit of Fable 3, and that's all I ever really played on it.
You know, come to think of it, Microsoft doesn't seem to be that good when it comes to exclusive games. Like, I can think of Halo and Gears of War, and not all that much else.
And guess who doesn't like Halo and Gears of War? This
Guessing
game.
you.
Like, I'll admit Halo 3 had its fun moments, but after I beat it, I put it down and never played it again.
And
I couldn't afford Xbox Gold, so I never got to experience the online factors. And people could tell me all day long that, oh, it's so much better online. Well, the factor is, I'll never know, now will I?
doesn't it bother you that the PlayStation 4 is now also charging to play online?
It does. But then again, I'm not really a social gamer. If I want to play a social game, I'll go play some World of Warcraft. I'm more of a guy who plays the game for the story and aspect and all that good shit. I play World of Warcraft because it's like video game crack and I can't fucking stop.
It's kind of ironic because World of Warcraft is more expensive than Xbox Live Gold.
It is. It really is. But I just can't stop. It's too fun. I enjoy it too much. You know, it's everything I love in an RPG game. Questing, constant gear upgrades, good story, a lot of lore. I love it. And with the World of Warlords of Draenor coming out that I've already pre-ordered, it's only going to hopefully get better. Hopefully. Watch me bite my tongue on that one. So, you know, that's something I actually like in a game. That's something that I'm willing to show out for, a game that I enjoy. A game that has all the elements of a game I enjoy, which World of Warcraft actually does. So I actually have a reason to pay out the ass for it. I don't have a reason to pay out the ass for Microsoft or Sony, really. You know, I said that one of them I would get would be either the PS4 or now the Wii U. Well, the PS4 doesn't really have any games I want. The only reason I would is because I know that we'll eventually get games I do want, because PlayStation has a really good habit about making some pretty good fucking games. Or at least getting some really good fucking exclusives. But sadly, none of those are really out directed towards my type of gamer yet, or at least games I like yet, so no point. With the Wii U, at least, there's actually some games I'd really like to play on it.
Are there any multi-plats that are maybe on multiple consoles but not the PC that interest you?
Not really, because if it's multi-platform, it's pretty much eventually going to come to the PC. Even some games that are supposed to be exclusive are coming to the PC. Dead Rising 3 is coming to the PC. So, really, it's just a matter of time. It'll be the trickle effect. Like, mainly the only console right now that has games I want is the Wii U. Which is ironic, because everybody always bashes the Wii U, and it has some of the lowest sales, and yet, to me at least, it has some of the most interesting games.
Yeah, right now it's the only current generation console I own.
And I don't blame you, because from this E3, things are looking in favor for Nintendo, for me at least. Because yeah, you'll get Arkham Knights on the PS4, but you'll get an open-world Zelda game on the Wii U. You'll get a new Super Smash Bros., a new hardware that actually might be interesting, doesn't seem an annoying gimmick to where you actually have to put up with it. You can just set it on the tablet and then, I don't know, throw it behind your couch. So that's really interesting to me. That has a lot of potential. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what they do with some of these new ideas, and I just pray to God they don't fuck them up.
You know, something I thought that was interesting about the GTA thing is that they had transfer from the Xbox 360 save over to the PS4 save. I didn't even know they could do that.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. I don't care either way. I can't play GTA 5.
Why is that?
Computer can't handle it. And I don't own a PS3, PS4, Xbox. I don't own them. So that's basically a game that's going to have to wait until I get a better computer and it goes on Steam sale. So I'll play it one day, just not probably any day soon.
Fair enough.
It's kind of what I did with Fallout 3. I waited like a year after its release and got it for $5. That's the glory of being a PC gamer, you know? You can get some really good fucking deals. I got New Vegas when it was brand new for like $10. Summer sale, homie. Summer sale. It's going on right now. If you want to get into PC gaming or you are one, go to Steam and look at just all the fucking deals.
You know, it seems like Nintendo traditionally is usually the latest to lower prices on games. Like even on the PS3 and the Xbox, it's not as low as Steam, but usually by like a year or two, the game will be
look at what they
half
fucking
price.
do with their virtual consoles. It's insane.
But like with Nintendo, usually even like years after the game is released, it's still going to be like $40 or $30.
It is, and it's infuriating. And it's one of the main things that keeps me from buying a Wii U is because it's so fucking inflated and expensive, and it will stay that way for so long. It won't be until it becomes outdated that you can actually get it for a fucking good price. You know, it's not like with a PC where, you know, all I have to do is wait for Christmas or summer for the Steam sales to come along and I can get almost any game I want. And that's just me speaking as a poor gamer. But like, a perfect shining example is, I mentioned earlier with the virtual console software. Their things are so much more expensive compared to the PS3's were. For example, I had a shit ton of virtual console software on the PS3 because it was all really cheap. Sometimes they had good sales, and if you bought a PS1 game, it was about the price that a PS1 game should be, like $5. If it was a really long PS1 game, $7. How can I go wrong with that?